So I've just got down to the Conasauga River in the North Mountains of Georgia. I've got my buddy Brody here and my cameraman Robert. We've just hiked in, hour and a half. What I want to do for you right now is I have brought in some New York strips. You know that after hiking an hour and a half through grueling terrain, what you want is some New York strips and some vegetables grilled over an open fire next to a beautiful flowing river. So that's what I'm going to do for you right now. So let's have this adventure together. And if you've got some New York strips in the fridge at home, get them out and cook along with us. My name's Andrew, and we're going to wreck a New York strip in the North Georgia mountains next to a river. New York strip. So I started to hollow out and just dig out a little bit of loose sand and stone and build some slightly bigger rocks around a perimeter for a beach fire pit. I got some light tinder, some twigs and some leaves, and used my fire stick to start that. It's a magnesium and flint stick. When you strike it, it starts to, emit some pretty epic hot burning magnesium, which gets your fires going. I loaded up heavier beech driftwood over the top and just left it burning because I wanted those embers and coals super hot. Continuing on, I washed a couple of flat stones in the river and began to place up all my vegetables that I wanted to use. So I used yellow onion, I used some tomatoes, I used a yellow squash, and I used 3 Anaheim peppers, which are kind of sweet and good flavor. So I'm going to hit these stones now with some fresh olive oil and get that all ready. Let's get our New York strip steaks loaded up and sitting on that fresh hot oil. I'm going to use it as a seasoning plate. Let's get some epic seasoning now. I have a little bit of oil over the top on the other side. I'm going to get that rubbed in real good because I'm going to be burning over the fire. You just want to make sure it's all well sealed with oil. Then I hit it with garlic salt. Great flavor you can't go wrong with. And then I had Creole seasoning, which is more of an orange-red color. You'll see it there starting to drop onto the meat. And that's just going to give an amazing hot, spicy flavor on this meat.
That's a spicy meatball.
There's going to be a smoky, rich, kind of, classic charcoal smoky flavor. And I want to just hit it with some heat and some of that garlic too. Right, moving along. Let's cut these onions. I want these onions in thick, heavy onion ring, like big, chunky, country-style onion rings. Little note to self, when you're cooking out in the middle of nowhere, your small, compact hunting knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife. Which,
this one's an amazing knife. I'll talk about that in another video. It just doesn't quite cut through some of these thicker vegetables, so I had to go all the way around and cut through. So maybe I'll bring a heavier knife for next time.
That's a knife.
My goal is basically just to split and butterfly most of these vegetables so that I could oil them and season them and then grill them over the fire. And the fire is burned down really nicely. I have a great bed of embers. And now I'm going to get all set up. We're going to bring all the ingredients fireside. And you can see those rich orange hot embers down below. I've just put my little stainless steel grill top over the top of these ashes, and you can see already the smoke is coming up and marinating and baptizing the meat. Beautiful flavors aromatically starting to float through the camp and around the fireside. Onions already getting hit with that heat are starting to emit that beautiful cooked onion smell. Can you taste this? The smell coming off this fire is absolutely amazing. Look at that, that is just perfect. That's exactly how I like my campfire onions, just like a char around the edges. Perfect. I'm bringing the steak back in. The fire is obviously very hot, so I took it off. Now I'm bringing it back in. These vegetables are almost ready to be served, and I'm searing them one more time right before plating up. Look at that, look at those grill marks.
Oh, would you look at this?
Yeah, well...
Would you look at that?
It's different when you're cooking in the outdoors. There's just something about those hot embers and, you know, the heat and the smoke just starting to build and trigger all of the smells and aromas being released around this campfire. Okay, so plating up. Look at these amazing, illustrious plates that we have here in the wild outdoors. Throwing in our peppers, throwing our onions, our tomatoes. I have with me, as I said earlier, I have my good friend Brody, and I have Robert, my cameraman, with me, and we're getting ready to chow down because we are super hungry. So we're in the middle of the North Georgia mountains. We're about to wreck a whole plate of New York strip. Plastic forks, y'all. You know what? Ready? Perfectly tender, moist, juicy, full of that flavor. River running in the background. Let's check some of these vegetables. Smoky. I grew up, when I was a kid, we had barbecue, like charcoal barbecue, you know, get-togethers, and there's just something about the flavor of burnt smoke and wood all over your meat. And it's just, you know, all your vegetables, for all you vegetarians out there. Okay, let's look at this. Man, this is so awesome. I hope somebody's jealous because this is real good. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Remember, please like, share, hit the notification button and subscribe. Have a great day.